coming from the champion. Navarrete, ooh, nice uppercut right there by Navarrete. Now he goes back orthodox, and I'm talking about the champion, Navarrete.
You see that right hand from Vaca trying to establish a little bit of respect. Vaca's going to have a lot of fans here, as you can see the people standing up, making the drive from Phoenix, Arizona, where he was a big local fixture because he couldn't leave the state. I mean, one of the hardest things you could do for a young fighter, and you know, Navarrete's only 24, is to get them to not be robotic, to be able to start with a different look every single time, and Navarrete's doing that early on.
There's a lot going wrong for the young fighter early in this fight. It's only the second round.
Yeah.
Navarrete is a volume puncher with a 72-inch reach.
Down goes Vaca here in round 2 of his world title challenge. Round number 2.
Look at it. You know what? Vaca right there is just sitting, both hands straight up in the middle. What do you do when a guy has hands straight up in the middle? You split the guard with uppercuts. 2 uppercuts. You know, that's an awkward combination right there. 2 uppercuts back to back.
With a short overhand right hand that dropped Vaca right where he stood.
My goodness.
Beautiful short right by
right hand.
Navarrete.
But to start it with 2 uppercuts, Dre?
Right hand that dropped Vaca right where he stood.
My goodness.
Beautiful short right by
short right. Good stuff from Navarrete.
That's about the longest lead uppercut you'll ever see. 122-pounder with a 72-inch reach. Can you imagine what's going to happen, how dangerous he'll be when he finally learns how to use his distance?
Yeah, other opponents don't even want to think about that part as he switches southpaw, and now he's setting up that left hook that connects twice to the chin of Francisco Vaca. And here you see the onslaught of punches of Navarrete. This is a guy who threw 160 punches in one round, the 12th round of the Dog Bay fight. I mean, this guy can throw it in bunches.
If I'm the trainer of Vaca right now, I'm throwing in the towel to my young fighter. He's young. He don't need to be taking this type of punishment right now.
What we saw from Vaca early in the round was his last stand. Navarrete answered him, and now it's getting real ugly for Vaca.
And he's squared up, Dre. Somebody needs to save this young man. He gonna get hurt.
It won't be long. It won't be long.
Oh, man.
The vicious shots from Navarrete.
Navarrete landing as expected against a fighter who didn't have a chance to knock him out in this fight in Vaca. He's putting on a valiant effort, but you guys are right. Manny Robles is looking in. He's not going to let his guy take too much punishment, but
that body shot hurt Vaca right there. Right back to the head from Navarrete.
It's pick your poison time.
Listen, it's unnecessary punishment right now. And the reason why the ref is not stopping in and stepping the action is because Vaca is fighting back, and he finally decides to step in and stop this action.
But Navarrete's right where he wants to be. He knows he's got his opponent yielding. It's just a matter of time, like I said. Navarrete was in his zone. He got warmed up, and he's a whirlwind, and he let those punches go. And Vaca just took a lot of punches. He probably took about 30 or 40 shots. He didn't really land anything. That's a lot of punishment for only 3 rounds of fighting from Vaca.
Yes, it is.
A lot of punishment.
Yep, nose bleeding. And you see, it's not pretty. What we see from Navarrete is not pretty at all.
I like it.
But it's effective.
I like it.
It's effective. He's long.
This game is about getting your hand raised, winning belts, defending belts for as long as you can, making as much money as you can, and getting out with your faculties intact. And Navarrete, if he stays the course, hopefully he's on his way to doing that. 3 rounds of fighting from Vaca.
Yes, it is.
A lot of punishment.
Yep, nose bleeding. And you see, it's not pretty. What we see from Navarrete is not pretty at all.